Hi everyone, Roger here from DisKingdom.com with a quick video review of a new wave of Marvel Legends action figures, which are kind of like the retro style. So these are all based on the Uncanny X-Men. This is the first three. So we've got Wolverine, and it's kind of like a black outfit. And then we've also got here, we've got Silver Samurai, and then we've got Storm. And this is the second wave, and also just a quick note to say that Hasbro did send these to me to review. So the second figures include Dazzler, Iceman, and also Cyclops. You can see here they all come in like these retro cards, and that's kind of a cool thing, but it's also something that has an issue with me because I love them in these style of cards, but that collector in me doesn't like taking them out. And there's a few here that I love, and there's a few here that I probably wouldn't have brought myself. Now there's a couple of things I would have done. I would have brought Iceman. I would have brought Cyclops. I definitely would have brought Storm. She looks fantastic. Dazzler as well. Maybe not so. The Silver Samurai is a character I'm not so familiar with, even though I used to watch all the X-Men cartoons as a kid. And that's the thing for me, really, is they kind of remind me more of the 80s cartoons that I used to grow up watching, and especially Iceman. That, you know, the kind of Spider-Man and His Amazing Friends was probably one of the first Marvel shows I ever watched, and so therefore that always has that connection with me. So this one really does stand out to me. So looking at these ones here, they do come in this fantastic artwork for the 80th anniversary. I love in the fact of how they've done this and how they look. They are big figures. They're full 6-inch Marvel Legends. They're not small ones, and because of that, like I said, I kind of want to put especially a couple of these up on my new display wall when I get into my new place, because I kind of want to pin them up against the wall. These two, I just want to keep as they are. I don't want to open them up, and I don't really want to and this is the thing, it was the same thing with the Star Wars ones recently. When they're in these cardboard things, I don't like opening them. There's that part of me that as a kid, I used to rip them open and get them open as soon as I could. And if I wanted to play with them, it'd be different. But because they're on display, the artwork and the amount of work they've put into these characters is what makes them so appealing. You know, you've got all the details here on the back one from the full wave, and yeah, it's just one of those things, and that's great. It's great when the artwork that they put into the packaging means that you don't want to touch it, and it means that, you know, that, and this might change as the future goes on with Hasbro. We're trying to reduce the amount of plastic, but there's something special about this that brings me back to my childhood, and that is the key thing with this. This is an instant retro collection. This is applies to me because I grew up watching these characters. Now the other X-Men, the Wolverine one, I would have preferred to have had the yellow outfit. I think that would have been a much better one. Cyclops again is a great figure. That is another one that kind of stands out. And yeah, they are just a really, really impressive collection of figures. So as I said, you've got this kind of difference obviously between the Silver Samurai and Wolverine. Wolverine in his black outfit, I don't really like that. It's the one thing I'm not so keen on. And the other thing that gets me with this one here is why has he got a purple box? I know he's a villain, but that might be why he's different. But with the rest of them all being orange, it's not really going to match. But yeah, it kind of does look rather cool. And I am thinking actually, because they've got these hooks of where you would put them on the pigeonholes in the stores, it would be kind of quite good to kind of just have them maybe on a pin and just literally just attach them to the wall like so. Can't do this here because that's not my wall. But nevertheless, I'm really loving the kind of detail in this. And again, just a really, really cool collection of figures. It's a shame that Hasbro doesn't do this for all the figures, because I think it is a much smarter look. I know the boxes are better in terms of you can get them out and you can put them back in and you can decide what you want. But there is something to me about this look that's much better. This is what I expect from an action figure, and that's kind of the cool thing, really. Again, a great set of collection. Again, for me personally, Cyclops, Storm, and Iceman stand out as being fantastic. Dazzler's a good action figure as well. You know, I'm loving all the different accessories and stuff that comes with her. Silver Samurai, I mean, he looks a pretty badass, but I'm just not familiar enough with him as a villain. If that had been Magneto or Sabretooth or something like that, would have been a better way for me personally. But I can understand that they've kind of gone a bit more into the back realms of Marvel. And there's also some other Wolverine figures. I've got the Wolverine and the Hulk set, which also includes a yellow version of Wolverine, so I can see why they maybe done a different version for this. But great collection, definitely worth picking up if you're into your retro stuff. Maybe just pick up one or two of them, or maybe don't get up the whole wave if you don't like all of them. And also with these, you've not got that whole build a figure thing that you get with the standard Marvel Legends figures, which kind of falls in against. I personally would prefer better packaging and a little bit cheaper than having those parts, but that's just me. But let me know in the comments below what you think of these. Go check us out over at DisKingdom.com. Like, follow, and subscribe, and I shall see you guys in another video. Laters.